Oh, there we go. All right, let's set this up. Let's see if we can't have a little fun. Hey, Racky-Roo, long time no see. I'm trying to combat my own depression. The state of the world is miserable, so I want to do something about it. New party match, classic party match. New party match.
Grab a web-enabled device like your phone
Grab
or
your
tablet
phone.
and navigate your browser to the URL
Party
party.codes.
code.
Then enter the 4-letter party code.
Let's see party code EMOP. Yeah, I'm hoping this will cheer me up. I am a player.
Want your game to be a little more tame? Try turning on Family Mode in the Settings menu.
So, yeah. 2025 was kind of a shitty year for me. But that doesn't mean that it has to remain shitty. Use your words. Go to www.party.codes. Party code DMOP. Let's play. Hopefully we'll get some more people here, Racky-Roo. Hey, we got a third person. What more can I ask for? I wonder if I can still attract a
If
whole
more
6
than
people.
6 players want to join, turn on our new and improved Spectator Mode in the Settings menu.
You said it, little guy. Dude. Yeah, I always said that I'd never get back into drama. And what do I do when I get back online? I go to Kiwi Farms and find out that one of my biggest trolls of all time ended up being quite the degenerate himself. It is rather comforting knowing that that my haters ended up
Have
being more
you
degenerate
checked out
than
the
me.
Settings menu yet?
Is that a dog in the background? No, that is my kid. Kind of mean. Bonanza is my game of the year, and I yet to finish it. Tell us more about the degenerate. So this guy on goes by many names apparently, but Turkey Beef was his name on Kiwi Farms, and he made it his life's mission to just shit on me. 8 pages of trash talk against me on Kiwi
If you're
Farms
streaming or
are all due to
YouTubing,
this
try
one guy.
turning on Streamer Mode
And
in
it
the
turns
Settings
out that
menu.
this guy now has 31 pages of his own. Turns out that he's a huge degenerate, into pegging, you know. Like, he's got a questionable past. Let's just leave it at that. But needless to say, I read some of those things. 'Cause, man, these people people on Kiwi Farms really know how to dig every single possible aspect of someone's life. And oh no, I'm not talking about Lizard Guy. Amazingly
Want
enough,
your game to
Lizard
be a
Guy
little
has
more tame? Try turning on
miraculously
family
stopped talking
mode in
about
the
me.
settings menu.
I must have finally exited his head, which is probably a good thing. I wish nothing but peace to Lizard Guy. Lizard Guy, if by any chance you happen to hear this, I doubt it. You probably hate my guts, but I wish you peace. I hope you find peace in this extremely terrible economy that is strangling us all equally. Oh boy. And guess who also decided to trash me a few days ago? Fucking Rob. Silent Rob of all people.
Did you know you can create a custom password to have more control over who
Talking
can
about
join your
how
game?
apparently
Check it out in the settings
Ace
menu.
is in it for the money. He started drama with me for the money. Listen, Rob, I've been demonetized for fucking years now. I ain't made a red cent on YouTube since at least the year 2020 or so. So, yeah. And if you think the 2,000 views I got from answering your shitty drama made me one single red penny, you are sadly mistaken, Rob. Ah, God. My channel is a joke.
Oh,
I
isn't
get
this
200
fun?
views at best. And you think I'm making any money on this thing, Rob? Are you fucking for real? But this is also the same guy who says, oh no, Drunken Punk, right? Drunken Punk was such a horrible person for making fun of my kids, and how dare he? And he went the next level of that. He not only made fun of my disabled children, but he also threatened to make AI prawn of my daughter. I mean, just sick, degenerate shit. Rob, get your head fucking examined, man.
The settings menu is pretty hip, Daddy-O. Have you
all
checked it out yet?
Was someone asking Rob whether I would, whether he would make peace with me. And honestly, I would have considered making peace with the guy if you weren't just such a piece of shit, Rob. Rather than come and talk to me about it, you decide to, foment and prolong useless drama with me over and over and over and over again. What the fuck is your problem, Rob? Shut the fuck up about me. The game is louder than you. Okay, let's do something about that. Let's do something about that. Open sound settings.
Step right up. Everyone's a winner. Except for that one guy.
Maybe not that sound settings. Open volume mixer, maybe. There we go. Volume mixer. Yes, use your words. Let's bring use your words down to 6%. How about now? Is that better? How's this, guys? Is the game still louder than me? Let me know. Better. All right. That's much better. Yeah. Surprisingly enough, Rob's a pill-addicted hillbilly. Don't let him get to you, Asa. It's not... You know what? It's funny. Back in the day, it probably would have gotten to me. Now I find it just so fascinating that this guy's still at it. This guy tanked his... I mean, I stream to what? 10 people? How many people am I streaming to, believably now? Concurrent viewers, 14. Like, I cannot cross the double digits anymore. And that's fine, because I don't pretend I'm ever going to be this huge YouTuber. I think I gave up on that a long time ago. And yeah, some days it's just really hard to get motivated. I'll have like tons of ideas for videos, but it takes just so much time and effort to make a video, even with AI help, that it's just like it just squashes you. And even right now, what am I doing? I'm doing a stream because it's just easier to get stream of consciousness thoughts out of my head than to actually make a video. It's lowest common denominator shit, and I acknowledge that. I would really like to find the wherewithal to finish a video. I have so many things I would like to rant about, but it's like, then I look at YouTube and it's nothing but rants. Do I really want to add to the pool of shit tons of rants out there and be lost in the sea of ranting?
Have you checked out the settings menu yet?
I mean, I could tell you all about how all my favorite hobbies at the age of 47 that I am now, all my hobbies seem to have gotten worse. It's like wrestling sucks now, video games suck now, movies suck now, even the series that I'm following and watching start to suck. What the fuck? Why? Is it just me? Is it me? Am I just getting too old and now I just can't see the beauty in anything? Or is it really that everything has just started to suck more? I don't know. Maybe I've become a more negative person. Maybe I'm just too caustic.
If you're streaming
Maybe
or
I'm just
YouTubing,
bored
try turning on
with a
streamer
caustic
mode
side
in
that I
the
just
settings
can't
menu.
quite get over. Yeah, maybe, DZ. Maybe it is a little bit of both. Oh, tell me about it, Mr. James. I mean, Christ, can I've been wanting to get these thoughts out of my head. You know what I mean? Because let's face it, it sucks. It truly does suck. Oh man.
Want your
God, I
game
hate
to
that,
be
that
a
I
little
can't
more
keep OBS
tame?
in one
Try
window.
turning on family mode in the settings
At my
menu.
47 years of age, I still haven't realized how to open a new tab and still have my chat so where I can read it. Maverick Rob 9199 says, "Love seeing you pop up, Asa. I'm about to have chicken tikka masala with some garlic naan." Oh my god, that sounds good. Should be able to join in with the fun soon. I would love to play with you. Movies are still good, but video game stuff, I don't know if movies are still good. We can get to that subject eventually, I think. No, it's not just you. I hate newer games, movies, shows. Yeah, it's like everything just sucks now. What the fuck? And I've been feeling super depressed about it, kind of. I mean, you know, rather depressed.
Check it out in
Not
the settings menu.
NGL, guys. Not gonna lie, kind of depressing. You know? I mean, guys, everything I love is starting to suck. Or maybe it's not that it's starting to suck. It's just always sucked. Or not always sucked, but sucked for the last couple of years, maybe it's 2025. Maybe it's a year thing. I hope it's a year
Isn't
thing.
this one?
Have you played Silk Song? I think you would absolutely adore it. I have not. I'll look that up. Robert Eggers is doing the heavy lifting when it comes to movies. Oh, I see. Yeah, I never really got into Hollow Knight, so. Occasionally you'll find some good stuff. I mostly go for older stuff now. Indeed. We're still at 5 players. But yeah, like, how many, show of hands. Whoa. Uh-oh.
The settings menu is pretty hip, Daddy-O. Have you checked it out yet?
How did I? Oh, I did. Oh shit! I got disconnected. I got disconnected of my own game. Seriously, phone? You just turned on. What do I got to do, phone? Just keep running my finger through you, so that you'll know that I'm still here. That's what she said. Ah, man.
Step right up. Everyone's a winner, except for that one guy.
But yeah, guys, I mean, I'm 47 now. I'm 47 years old, so you might understand the context with which I speak here. Show of hands, how many of you like wrestling? Because, I mean, when I was a kid, I grew up with Hulk Hogan. I was born in 1978. When I was a kid, I grew up with Hulk Hogan, saving America from cartoon villains. During my teenage years, I flipped between WCW and WWF, like it was a custody battle for my eyeballs during the Monday Night Wars. Young adult, I was shouting every single Austin slogan. Give me a hell yeah. I mean, I use the hell yeah thing. You guys have heard me say, hey, if you want me to do X, give me a hell yeah. Yeah, I stole that from Austin. Absolutely. And yeah, a part of me even enjoyed the Super Cena era. But it's like, what do we got today? Who are the stars today? Can anybody even name one anymore? and speaking of speaking of Super Cena's days, I mean, come on. I grew up in the era of Hulk Hogan. Wrestling wasn't sports entertainment. It was a Saturday morning cartoon that came to life and occasionally told you to eat your vitamins and all that shit. Hulk Hogan taught me what a baby face was, what a heel was. Face equals good guy, heel equals bad guy. We don't have that anymore. Hulk was America's idea of itself. This tanned, muscle-bound, blonde dude who solved every conflict by pointing dramatically and then leg-dropping communism. That's what I grew up with, guys. You know what I mean? And so, when Hogan's heel turn inevitably came, it was shocking to us kids, It was the biggest fucking amazing thing because it was unheard of. He was the third man. He leg dropped fucking, Randy Savage. And this year, after 20 years of being Super Cena, well, Super Cena was kind of 2005 to around 2012, 13 or so. Then after that, Cena kind of slowly became less and less relevant. But there was a time when Cena could do no wrong. Anytime he did an attitude adjustment, let's call it what it was the FU, okay? The FU was a cooler name for it. But yeah, anytime he did an FU, you knew it. It was over. Cena would win again. I dreaded those years too, DZD. No, not DZD. James Hendry. I believe in James Hendry. But yeah, it's like, yeah, WWE would have gone out of business without Cena. He carried the company. Absolutely. For the longest time, he was the company. And this year, they finally decided to turn him heel. And they got their one viral moment. And that was it. That was it. For a few weeks, nothing happened. He cut a couple of really lackluster promos as a bad guy. And then once it fizzled out, that was it. They had to turn him face again and drop the belt right back to Cody Rhodes. It's boring as shit. And now, and today, later today, there's a pay-per-view to determine, who's going to be Cena's final opponent for his retirement, because yeah, every wrestler has to retire on their backs, right? And who's it going to be? It's going to be either Jay Snoozo, fucking LA Knight, who, despite being super over for the entirety of 2024, just can't get a push. It's like they want to hold him back no matter what. So he's not going to win. You got Solo Sikoa, who's largely a joke. And last but not least, Gunther. Gunther, who we've already ruined him as a heel because we enabled Jey Uso to beat him in such a stupid way this year that now nothing you do with him will be believable again. So what, you're going to recover Gunther's lost momentum by feeding Cena to him? That's how you're going to save wrestling, Triple H? Normies who don't watch wrestling are saying LA Knight, yeah, he was super over. He was super over, and they did nothing with him. They didn't want to pull the trigger with him. I don't know why they didn't want to pull the trigger with him, but I don't know why even turn it back on. Every time I turn it back on, it's like, oh, it's this shit again. This entire year, for some odd reason, because I have Netflix, I'm like, you know what? Hey, now I have Netflix. Now I can watch wrestling on a regular basis. And now I don't want to. It used to be you had to freaking steal your wrestling because, God forbid you're going to pay for it. Right? And now that I get it with my Netflix subscription, I find that I don't like it.
Have you checked it out yet?
So, who is this show for? I guess it's for the people who think that a wrestler's theme song is all there is to the wrestler anymore. I thought the Saudi shows were a Vince thing, but I thought Vince would also give people a break if they didn't want to go. I suspect that's not that's the thing is Vince is not even, now it's TKO Productions. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Vince, absolute horrible human being, right? He made a fortune off of the health and bodies of countless dead wrestlers. Am I right? I mean, this man abused women sexually. I mean, we don't even have to go through. He's kind of a piece of shit as a human being, but as a booker, I mean, he was great at creating superstars. I only know about Joe Hendry from the YouTube groups. I know everything else about wrestling from you. Sniper has this thing where he learns about things from me. Wrestling, what world calls football, but what every American calls soccer. Sniper would not know about these things without me, I guess. Because I have these weird tastes, I guess. Did you watch Scotland qualifying for the World Cup for the first time in 27 years? No, but I watched Italy fucking shit their hands for the third time in a row. Yeah, isn't it crazy that Curacao, Cape Verde, Jordan, and Uzbekistan all get to play a World Cup, and Italy is gonna go they're on the verge of going without a World Cup. A 4-time world champion is about to miss their third World Cup in a row. The world I live in. This is the world I live in. But yeah, I wanted to talk about wrestling in a video and how it's just devolved into this terrible product that it is today. These guys used to get millions of views. And now they can't even crack 1 million. From what I understood from the ratings, they've finally hit below 900,000 in viewership. And for wrestling, that's a death sentence. And a lot of it has to do with showing you how the sausage is made. They're showing you what's happening behind door number 1, and we found out that maybe we didn't want to know that. And the only reason Triple H does it is to get viral moments anymore. During Vince's era, there's no fucking way you'd have a giant Prime logo in the middle of the ring. But now the ring itself is an ad.
Have you checked out the settings?
Give me a quick sec so I can get a package inside. All right, yeah, I was just about to start the game, but I'll wait for you, Sniper. But man, it's like, and yeah, video games. There's not a single one that I'm excited for. 2025 was largely a fart in the wind. I want a video game to capture me the way frickin' Baldur's Gate did 2 years ago. Man, that game owned my soul. I need a game like that again. Clear disconnected. Oh, Shitcube, you're disconnected. We're all getting disconnected every now and then here.
If you're streaming or YouTubing, try
waiting for a couple of years before I can get a Switch 2. I don't even want a Switch 2. Nintendo. Nintendo alienated me as a customer forever now. They largely told me that they don't approve of me owning their system. All right, he's back. Shitcube. you're disconnected. Well, here, I'll clear the disconnected and you can reconnect. That gives us a chance to get another sixth player, I guess, unless he wants to come back. Expedition 33 is an industry plant. I heard it's good. I saw the previews for. I saw the ads for it, and it doesn't look like my kind of game. It's as soulless as those Netflix animes. I'll take your word for it. That's kind of the impression I got from it. I'm sure people love it, but it didn't seem like it was for me. All right, now we have a full 6 players. But yeah, I guess I'm a little depressed that everything that I was into is starting to lose quality. Round 1 of 7. Oh yeah, there's no sound on this, so...
Time to fill in the missing subtitle. Get ready, the clip will play twice. Roll it.
Osmi zadek vlevo dole.
Říkám, že vidím. Mrknu a vidím.
Osmi zadek
Advise me
vlevo
how to
dole.
tempt the young
Říkám,
fool.
že vidím. Mrknu a vidím.
There we go. There's my answer. Yeah, it's like everything just all across the board is losing
Get
quality,
ready. Here's what you came up with.
including my sport of choice.
Osmi zadek vlevo dole.
Říkám, že vidím. Mrknu a vidím.
Oh god, 6-7. I still don't get the
Osmi
6-7
zadek
meme.
vlevo dole.
I don't think I'm supposed to. My Expedition 33 and voted up for your game of the year.
Osmi zadek vlevo dole.
Advise me how to tempt
Říkám, že
you.
vidím.
Unleash the
Mrknu
e-girls.
a vidím.
Osmi zadek
Advise me how
vlevo
to
dole.
tempt the young folk.
Říkám, že vidím.
Offer handjobs. A
Mrknu
lot of
a
handjobs.
vidím.
Osmi zadek vlevo
How to
dole.
tempt the young folk.
Říkám, že vidím. Mrknu
Candy
a
flavored vapes.
vidím.
Osmi zadek vlevo dole.
Říkám, že
Man, my
vidím.
son loves saying
Mrknu
6.
a
Yeah, the
vidím.
6-7 thing. Yeah, I never thought I would feel so old
Osmi
too.
zadek vlevo dole.
Říkám, že vidím. Mrknu a vidím.
TikTok, yeah.
Did you notice an extra answer in there? That's
Let's see.
because we always throw in one of our own house answers. If you use the house decoy button, your answer becomes a house answer in disguise. But be careful, voting for any house answer will lower your score. So pick your favorite
My daughter
answer,
quotes
but
stupid
watch out
memes.
for
It's annoying. Yeah.
house answers.
The phrase comes from the 2024
how you
song
voted.
Do It 6-7 by Philadelphia rapper Skrilla. The rapper stated that he never assigned a specific meaning to it. Wow, that's even sadder that it just doesn't have a meaning. The worst thing I have to deal with him on a daily basis is Italian brain rot. Ergo, it means nothing. Oh, wonderful. Make up a title for this book. Y'all need... World, you need me. Oh shit, I blurted my answer out loud. Ah well. Y'all need Jesus, world. Katie, every time I stream, you hate it. Now you have your own place that you can hide, and you still hate it. Why do you come to Daddy? Go to your room. Go and I'll get you cookies later, okay? Go to your room, Kate. Yeah, I'll get you Christmas cookies later. And Cheetos. Go. We had some dumb memes back in the day, but it's truly pointless. Memes have always been a hit or miss. That Knuckles shit was unbearable. I don't know. Right now I find myself wishing for, Knuckles, Ugandan Knuckles to make a comeback. Christ's Guide to Financial Success. Jesus Christ, that's a good interest rate. Jesus teaches Windows. That time Jesus asked for tree fitting. A Jew's Guide to Getting the Best Bargain for a nutsack. Zionism for dummies. Oh, man.
Now, vote for your favorite answer, but watch out for house answers.
God, the Jew's Guide to Getting the Best Bargain for a Nutsack seems like it. That for some odd reason, that one strikes me as a I'll just go. God. Ah, fuck it. If it made me laugh, it made me laugh. I gotta vote for what made me laugh.
Here's how you voted. That was a house decoy. So the player who voted for it loses points, while the player who pressed house decoy gets points.
Ah.
Oh dear, that was a house answer.
There. I had to reduce the window so that I could read the chat and still play the game at the same time. She just had a DGD. What has made her so peppy? She just had a DGD. Do you find yourself in a net, unable to enjoy the things you used to? Maybe you need a nice, good old DGD. See, Big Chungus is a good meme. You can use that pretty much anywhere and it'll work.
And here's what you came up with.
Damn good dopamine. Darn good dog. Delicious gluten-free dinner. That was inventive. Damn good dick in her. Doggone diuretics. Sometimes you try too hard. Damn good dicking. The internet peaked around 2009 to 2012. Spoonie was on fire. People weren't as divided. The president had the right
choose an answer
color.
to vote for.
Not that orange peel colored stuff. AEW was good for like a couple of years. Yeah. Oh, right. I have to vote. Hey, did Godwinson ever reach out to you? I saw you post in his farms thread. Nope, he never did. Offer still stands. Hey, Godwinson, if you're out there, if you can hear this,
Here's
give me a
how
call.
you voted.
I'm bored.
Another cunning
Is
use
Medicare
of
still
a
dying?
house
Does anyone care
decoy.
anymore? I have no idea. This truly is a downward spiral. Yeah, it's funny because it's like
Decoy.
all the, the inspiration to do a YouTube video, it just goes away. It's like, maybe I don't want to do a YouTube video. Maybe I do. For what? Just so that YouTube will throttle it anyway? I don't make YouTube-friendly content. I understand this. So I end up with this why bother type of mentality half the time. Oh, I didn't even look at the clip. I'll show you how. First we pose, then turn out.
Gizmo activated. No more gizmos this round.
I just watched a Spax 3 doc that was made last year. Dude is absolutely insane to this day. Yeah. They don't make insane people like Spax anymore. I'm watching an anime with a friend over Discord today. It's a 20-year-old one called Oban Star Racers, and I highly recommend it. I mean, this weekend has sucked in general. Thanks for at least hosting. This weekend sucked for me too, man. Never in my life have I been this depressed, this broke, this disillusioned with life. I mean, I'm going to Kiwi Farms of all places to get entertained now. This is where we're at now, folks. I'm just about at the point where I'm ready to say I'm tired as hell and I'm not gonna take it anymore. This year destroyed me mentally. Yeah. It destroyed me mentally, financially, seasonal depression compounding with regular depression. Yeah. Yeah, no shit. Fuck. How did it destroy you financially? Well, it all started when I used to live in Arizona, and before I could sell my property, I had to fix my roof, which took a huge chunk of money out of me.
Let's see how you voted. And
Oh
that
shit!
was a
Ace is
house
back
decoy.
like Slim Shady. If only. So many of those answers could have been how. Yeah, no shit, right? Apparently, I voted for a house answer in there somewhere.
For double points.
But yeah, it all started with that. Now I live in Texas. It's funny. They used to. Man. I live in a much smaller house now that I can barely afford as it is. The old RAR series were fun, but I get why it stopped. Yeah, RAR was kind of a sign of its time. Today, you couldn't make RAR because it's just not the same. We don't have the same internet anymore. We don't have that angry reviewing thing. I mean, what the hell am I going to review now? Why Texas? Because it's cheaper than Arizona. That's why, and literally no other reason. We got an extremely cheap. Thanks for the 100 SEK, Sebastian Lund. SEK. I'll look up what SEK is later. Oh, I still have to give a title for this book. Thank God I have 51 seconds left. Let's see. Cross-Eyed Lady, Quail Classics, A Tale as Old as Time Retold.
only got
Are you still
30
moving to
seconds
Argentina?
left,
Ah,
so
about
wrap it
that.
up.
So, my house in Argentina took literally all of my savings to build and never got fully
Gizmo
built.
activated.
The end.
No more gizmos
In a
this
matter of fact,
round.
a lot of my how do I put this? Like a lot of my building materials got stolen
Get
from
ready.
us
Here's what
time
you
and time
came up
again.
with.
On 3 occasions, we had bricks stolen, cement stolen, because nobody was guarding it. It's literally a property in the middle of nowhere, just a half acre of land in the middle of nowhere that I was hoping to build a forever home in, so that I could just retire and live out in the boonies, unbothered by anyone. Anyhow, yeah. Not only do I not have a fully built house, but I spent a lot of money on something that I wasn't able to complete. End of story. Yeah. 2025 was a disastrous year.
Time
for
to
me.
cast your vote.
And Jesus, Texas might as well be hell. I've found out a lot of things about Texas. This is a very puritanical state. No gambling, no weed, no porn. No porn. Fucking Pornhub is blocked over here. Not that I particularly need porn, but come on, Texas, you're unnecessarily puritanical. No gambling. The nearest casino to here is 2 hours and a half driving, and I'll be damned if I drive that much to lose what I don't have. So yeah, I had to cure myself of my gambling addiction. Guide to, I'm not even paying attention here. Let's I'll go with that one.
The votes are in. Let's see who denied it and who.
That's what
supplied
VPNs
it.
are. Yeah, I guess. I'm just saying, as a state, that's what they represent over here,
Decoy.
which largely gives you an idea what their priorities are.
You used double down. Now double
I
up.
agree, CNJ Dev. However, it should be every person's right to be Boss Man Jack if they want. But if you want to live the Boss Man Jack life, you should be free to do so. This is a free country, is it not? Anyway, what would this sign say? Old meme incoming, guys. Let's see how many people even. I mean, I'm too old, so maybe this meme will go over, the heads. Where in Texas do you live? I live in Fort Worth, the lesser known part of Dallas. So if anybody is in the Dallas Fort Worth area and want to hang out, let me know. I could use some out of the house time.
Here are your answers.
All your affordable houses are belong to. Yeah, that's the one thing I will say about Texas. Housing is affordable here. Call your parents before they go to their forever home. That's dark. That's dark. They live tropical edition. Call 1-800-GET-IT-UP to learn more. Lemon party tonight. See the doctor after. This was the best one so far. Oh my god. Maybe I'm showing my age, but this one picture of the old farts holding up a sign has been the only thing that's made me laugh so far. I needed that.
Vote for your favorite answer now.
I visited Texas to see family that I haven't seen in over a decade. I guess that's what Texas is for. I wonder if OnlyFans is legal in Texas. Don't know. I wish simps would not make OnlyFans so profitable. Oh man, these were all good though, man. These kind of all made me laugh. So, for me, retirement will be freelancing and working from home, basically. Even if I could afford it, I still can't. Yeah. And the economy just went down. And get ready, guys, because there's a depression coming. All the warning signals of an incoming, next second depression, they're happening. A lot of people a lot of economists are warning of what's to come. So if you think things are bad now, maybe that's it. The idea that I got very little to look forward to. My kid can't walk, and I can't afford therapy for him. That is a constant source of guilt for me. Trump is causing a recession with his stupid tariffs. Yes, his tariffs are largely a reason why I'm really disappointed with our leadership. Thank God Argentina has Milei. He has a bright spot in a dark. Yeah. Argentina is recovering at the same rate that the United States is going the other way. Time to take that doomer pill.
You're not in jeopardy, but your
Waiting
score
for
might
that
be.
big, beautiful
Let's play
obituary.
Over the question. You will see 3 fake trivia questions in a row. You get 90 seconds apiece to write funny answers
Little
for
guy, what are
each
you
one.
doing with my
Point
shirt?
gains get higher with every new prompt, and all penalties are doubled. Remember, these trivia questions aren't real, but your sense of
All
humor
right.
is. For 1,500, here's
For
your first
1,500.
prompt.
Demi Lovato is a shortened version of this actual longer name. SEK. Okay, what is this SEK stuff? Swedish krona. Got it. Well, thank you for your 20 Swedish krona. I won't.
And for 2,000
I won't
points,
poo-poo on whatever that may be worth. Ah! Pizza Hut's stock price plummeted after they released this special item. CNJ Dev donates $1.99. Oh, thank you, man. Back in the day, I would have been like, don't donate.
Points.
Most of this is, I don't know how much of $2 YouTube can even steal for themselves, but in the list of 2024's most popular baby names, this name ranked dead last. I don't know how much they can take out of $2. I shudder to imagine. But yeah, 2025 was a largely
Okay,
forgettable
let's see
year
what you
for me.
weirdos wrote.
Terrible year. Terrible, terrible year. Let's hope 2026 is not as bad as I think it is going to be. But I actually think there's a demisexual lavatory. I actually think that a depression is coming. DZD also donates $2. Thanks, DZD, from the bottom of my heart. Even if a buck of that probably ends up in Google's coffers. Demi Moore Willis Lovato. Oh boy. Bruce
Vote for your
Willis.
favorite answer.
What has become of him? His ailment. Maybe it's good that he won't be able to understand just how terrible the economy is. From what I understand, his dementia has gotten the better of him. Let's see. Demisexual love-a-deeded so. Poor Bruce. Yeah. I would have never guessed him for eventually going through dementia. The Pizzaless Pizza, otherwise known as literally everything on their menu these days. Cheese stuffed wine. I'm not in the best spot myself. Yeah, I can imagine. In this economy, who can be doing well? Anybody who shorted the S&P 500, I guess. Anybody who's shorting stock is making bank right now. Did that say duck penis? I really need to start paying attention to the game. I think I'm using streaming right now as a therapy session. Excuse me for that. Unless it actually entertains you guys, in which case this was all planned. Fried duck penis. Fried duck penis. The non-hut-shaped restaurant. You know, fried duck penis just caught my eye, so I'm going to vote for it. Really wish I could afford therapy for my kid. Here we are. In the worst economy ever. What are you, turning into Silent Rob with another rug pull? Yeah, good point. I can't claim that shit. Sorry if that sounded cringe to you, Muffin Cakes. I apologize for saying that. Doesn't help that I've had I've had a stuffy nose all month. I'm only now recovering. Wasn't where Silent Rob tried a rug pull. No, he did this whole, oh yeah, I planned this all along. He tried to
15
pass
seconds
off
left.
his
Tick tock.
drama with his own viewership as he had planned that all along, when it was just it was just, you know, his own karma coming to bite him in the ass. I caught myself looking at new Corvettes today. Yep, I've cracked the code. Oh, God, yeah. Money. So much money, says him. Drugs ruined Rob. I think Rob ruined Rob. J.D. Vance. Yeah, that would be a terrible name for a kid. Nobody was buying Rob's VS. And to this day, nobody's buying his Sephiroth McCloud. Joe Hendry. Based. Rishi Sunak. Adolf. You know, that name might just make a comeback. Vote for your favorite. Dead Last Jones, Thaddeus, J.D. Vance, Sephiroth McLeod, Joe Hendry. Well, Ani ruined Rob. Actually, it's debatable who ruined who in that relationship.
Let's see how you voted.
Pill addiction.
Sorry, house answer.
Ah, balls. Nice, Asher. Looks like Asher wins this one.
Another pesky house answer. Another cunning use of a house decoy.
Damn, Splash Mountain almost turned that one around.
House answer.
Oh, a tie. Do I get an achievement for that, Steam?
And the winner
Managing
is
to wait, how does he win it with the same exact
You.
score? That's not a win. That's a tie.
great playing. Now you can do
That's
another
a tie
round
game.
with the same group or start another match from scratch.
The Punbelievable Plaque. The funniest part is that he was on the phone with his dealer during a stream. Yeah, I heard that he tried to pass off a call as him, you know, telling Ani off on the phone, and then apparently in a future stream he retconned that. Like, nah, I was just playing. You're not a particularly good actor, Rob. You never were. I'll take my tie win. You go, Asher. The room was closed. All right, let's start a new one.
Grab a web
DRPH is the code.
tablet and navigate your browser to the URL party.codes. Then enter the 4-letter party code.
Boss Man Jack. His new girlfriend tried to rob him. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of fun rumors about, and I've seen pictures of her, and she apparently looks exactly like Jack Black in drag. But when I saw her, him, it looked like Guru Larry in drag to me.
Create a custom password to have more
But one way or another,
control
his
your game.
girl,
Check it out in the settings
question
menu.
mark, looks like a man. So, and I don't care who wants to cancel me for it. I'm practically auto-canceled as it is. So, go ahead and cancel me, Internet. It's fine. I already know the feeling. I've been in perma-cancellation since at least a decade now, so what's another canceling gonna do to me? Shit, I think part of the reason we are the way we are now, where nobody's able to hash shit out, nobody's able to talk anymore, nobody's able to reason with anyone, is because we got too much goddamn social media rotting our brains. You go to Twitter, and boy, is that a cesspool. Didn't people try to cancel you in like 2010? Oh yeah. I it's funny because I hated on that guy with the glasses before it was popular to do so. Then it became popular to shit on them, and now Doug himself is having something of a low-key resurgence on YouTube. It's the most bizarre thing ever. I mean, he's never going to be as big as he was back in 2008, 2009 or so. He's never going to achieve that level of popularity again. But he is, he's doing pretty good, all things considered. I think he's. If I ventured to guess, I'd believe he's probably even doing better than James Rolfe is at this point. God, my brain ain't what it used to be. I had to dig for that name. The Nintendo Nerd. Sorry, Angry Video Game Nerd. Yeah, I've been on YouTube since he was called the Nintendo Nerd, bitches.
Step right up. Everyone's a winner. Except for that.
Elon somehow made Twitter work. Yeah, based. True. I'm going to dip for a few minutes. All right, DZD. Go with God. Or your deity of choice. Or just peace if you're an atheist. It's probably for the best Doug Walker to keep doing what he's doing now. Yeah, he's kind of... I mean, he's less interesting these days. I happened to catch his Has Been Hotel review, and it was boring as fuck, so I turned it off midway. It seems like his mind for
family mode in the settings menu.
His mind for actual criticism is just gone. It's gone. The Doug of 10 years ago would not have looked at Has Been and said, this is good. Fuck that, man. He would have realized that it has so many freaking, plot contrivances. The only thing that Has Been has going for it is likable characters, basically. Characters that people want to masturbate over, basically. That's it. And that people want to ship and make their own. Because story-wise, it's kind of nothing. It's a big nothing burger. It's basically My Little Pony. My Little Demon. Redemption is magic. Rolfie Boy has not been good since Silver Screen took over. Probably true. I just didn't care about Has Been Hotel right from the start. To be fair, it's nearly every cartoon these days. Yeah, but this one in particular, because of the connotation that it was a indie production that became a huge, like an indie person finally like cracked the code and got the Amazon sponsorship, right? Gets 8 episodes, and yeah, didn't tell a real cohesive story. I get the impression that she's a fanfic writer that's just making shit up as she goes along because she doesn't have an actual story, which is why you end up with a lot of questions over how this world actually works. It's funny that the fans have much better they have much better world building than the actual creator does, which is, if you want to go into details over it, I'd be happy to do so. Having just seen the 2nd season, it's fresh in my mind. If they ever made My Immortal into an animated series, I'd watch it, but they'd have to cut a few things. It's basically Amazing Digital Circus with corporate sponsorship. Yeah, only apparently Amazing Digital Circus is a lot better. Which I should probably watch now so that I can compare them.
Try turning on family mode in the settings menu.
We have 3 players. Wonderful, get another 3. My concurrent viewers jumped to 18 miraculously. Smiling Friends is so good. I heard. I heard that I ought to get into Smiling Friends. While we wait for some players, I'm going to go to the Forbidden Place.
Did you know you can create a custom password to have more
Gonna
control
read me some
over
Kiwi
who can
Farms.
join your game? Check it out in the settings menu.
Let's see. Could be more of Rob's bullshit, but it also might be true given some of these estimates we're seeing. Minute World also donated a shit ton. Yeah, Minute World told me that over the course of at least 5 to 10 years, he'd been donating at least
isn't this one?
a grand total of $10,000, which is just insane if true. Minute World, what the fuck, man? You gave 10 grand to this man. Like, you're a generous person, but boy, did you give it to an undeserving person. Especially if he was just going to snort all 10 grand of it. Am I right? Dude's entire career was built on lies. He never gave a shit about anyone but himself. Yeah. And if it looked like he was in it for anything other than profit, look no further than this thread. He really thought he was going to be the next Chappelle or something. Homies is just his code word for pay pig. True.
The settings menu is pretty hip, Daddy-O. Have you checked
I hope this
it
one
out
cheers
yet?
you up, brother. Roach one. Oh, he dug up that clip for me. I'm gonna have to look at that clip later. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look at these clips there. Actually, I didn't do anything wrong. Silent Rob versus Asa and Annie. The rest of his stream is him complaining about Mudahar, who never helped him. Is he fucking kidding? Mudahar never helped him? Mudahar did nothing but help him. It's just that he didn't know how to be helped. If I had gotten the boost, I mean, like, motherfuckers, if I had gotten the boost that he got, to where Mudahar literally came on his stream,
Step right up.
and that
Everyone's
wasn't
aware.
enough to
Except
propel
for that one guy.
yourself forward, that's not Mudahar's fault. That's your fault for not capitalizing on that. Nothing Mudahar could have done would have propelled him forward because he wasn't ready to do that. He wasn't going to make videos for anyone. You know? I mean, I struggle with the making videos because I wonder if it's even worth it. But as a hobby, I'd still like to do it. It's just YouTube has this bad habit of just making you feel like, is this worth doing? Regardless of whether you think it's fun or not. They made video making unfun.
Want your game
Which is
to
sad
go
because back in the day, I was
Try
stupid
turning on
motivated. You know
family
what I mean?
mode in the
Back when it
settings
was
menu.
really the Wild West and anything you put up could be literally seen by anyone before they throttled viewership in favor of people like Mr. Beast. Can anybody even stomach Mr. Beast anymore? How the fuck is that even still popular? Like, y'all still like this shit? Like, I feel like, yeah, is there anyone Rob hasn't had a falling out with? That's a good question. Mudahar did appear in Rob's streams a few times. Yeah, many times. Several times. At least 3 that I can remember. I was on one of those streams
More
with
than
Mudahar.
6 players want to join. Turn on our new
So
improved
that's
settings
really
menu
on
in the
Rob for
settings
not taking
menu.
advantage of that. Asa, I love your videos. You're great. I wouldn't call myself great these days, but you know, maybe now that I have, I'm worried that I might be over reliant on AI to get the job done quicker. Although I did like what AI could do for my Master Paint. If anybody liked that, please let me know. The fact that it only got 200 views tells me that maybe it wasn't worth doing. I don't know. It's like I second guess myself. I'm like, am I just cooked? You know, maybe I'm just not as
Checked out the settings menu yet?
as appealing as I wish I was. Don't know. I have a lot of thoughts going through my head. Believe it, every single time I joined a Rob stream, it was donation from Minute World, donation from Minute World. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all, considering what I've heard from him. And donation from Minute World, like, man, Minute World, you know that Minute World regrets every donation he ever gave to him. Because he realizes now in retrospect that most of that went up freaking Rob's nose or in his veins or wherever he did the fent. I'm so ignorant on fentanyl, I don't even know, how he could have taken it.
Try turning on streamer mode
I don't know
menu.
if it's injected or snorted. Just went to Kiwi Farms again. It's been ages. There's a lolcow thread on Trump. That's the day and age, I guess. I find Amazing Digital Circus fine. I wish its pacing would be a bit faster. Well, if you get fast pacing, look no further than Has Been Hotel, where the pacing is light speed, and you go, wait, this happened too quickly. This got resolved too quickly. I can't stand Mr. Beast's shit-eating grit. God, you and me both, bro. And it's not hatred, it's just disgust for what passes for entertainment on YouTube. Oh, I put 500 people in a circle and paid them to slowly and bribed them each to get out. Most of his, you know what I really hate about his quote unquote challenges? Most of them have to do with, hey, do you want to keep doing what you're doing? I'll bribe you to stop doing what you're doing. You're in this circle and you want to get out? I'll give you 10 grand to get out of this. So the challenge is basically don't be tempted by money, even though the whole point is to win money. You're sending me mixed messages here, Mr. Beast. What exactly are your, like, and it's all the same. It's the same fucking, we're all going to stand inside a circle and then whoever is outside the circle is out. And I'm going to, throw random cases of $10,000 to bribe someone out of it. It's so boring. It's stupid boring. And because I have Amazon Prime, yeah, I got to. More like I was in the middle of watching something, and when it was over, it linked me straight to Beast Games saying, hey, would you like to watch this? It was funny because I ended up falling asleep to it. Woke up with thank God I have one of those TVs that after a couple of hours it turns itself off. But yeah, I watched maybe half an hour of Beast Games and fell asleep to it and never went back to it. It's just boring as fuck. If you've seen one of his videos, you've seen them all. They're all practically identical. That's what passes for entertainment these days. This is what the kids like today. Nobody. It's all this brainless entertainment. Nobody wants to stretch their mind, myself included. I guess it's gotten to the point where I fear I'm going to, dementia is going to hit me any moment now because I'm already feeling myself forget words every now and then. You might have noticed it in this stream itself. Me struggling to find the words I'm looking for. Like I'll be verbose one moment and then suddenly I'll lose lucidity for a few seconds. It's kind of scary. Growing old sucks. When he bitched out about not getting shouts off of other YouTubers, does he need shouts from other YouTubers? Does Mr. Beast literally need shout-outs from other YouTubers? You'd have thought that's the one guy who doesn't need any more, shout-outs. I hate how some accounts are able to play the algorithm well. Yeah. I feel you, Sniper, because, I like your work. I like what you do. And, yeah, I can see what's, it really is daunting when you see 3 views on a video and you go, well, shit, what did I do that for? That's why I try to tell myself I don't do this for the views. I'm doing this because I legitimately enjoy what I'm doing, and I'm trying to enjoy it. And anytime I'm not enjoying the video making process, I simply don't do it, which is why you get a lot less videos from me these days. I did kind of want to make one about how wrestling sucks now, but I'm wondering how I'd even like go about making it. Did you guys think my latest master paint was as good as the old master paints? I really want to know if AI is helping me enhance my work or if it's making it worse. That is a legitimate question. Because I like the fact that it could take my doodles and animate them. But it's still, my script and my characters, so, I try to find that sweet spot where I'm not abusing AI and having it literally do all my work, you know what I mean? Oh, you did? Oh, man. CNJ Dev didn't even know that I put out a new master paint.
More than 6 players want to join.
Yeah, it was my Halloween gift to my viewers. To all 3 of my remaining viewers, or how many of you are here now? 17. To all 17 of my viewers. We're at 4 players now. If we can get 2 more, it'd be nice. I find the new MS Paint hilarious. I'm glad. That is heartening. It was the Jewish guy going out for a walk and just wound up turning into a chill werewolf. The author did specify Jewish, so that's what I went with.
You checked out the settings menu yet?
I'm 36 and feeling the fatigue every day, whether due to post-pandemic or recent troubles with my life. I couldn't put... Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you, brother. We're all in this big, shit soup together, I guess. I'm glad you're here though, man. Help ourselves feel a little less like alone in the world, I guess. Anyone in the chat want to join that's not already on? Yeah, it'd be nice to get 2 more players. I mean, we don't have to get a full 6. It's just be nice. Not that I really paid attention in that last game. I think I'm here just trying to cope with life. We can always just switch to reading the frickin' Kiwi Farms thread. I do find it gratifying that one of my biggest haters now turned out to be a complete degenerate. My thread only has 8 pages, and the guy that used to shit on me relentlessly, who wrote like 7 of those 8 pages by himself, ended up having a 31-page thread. Oof. Big oof. Turning out to be a more decent person than the people who used to shit on me is kind of gratifying.
Want your game to be a little more
Figuring out that, yeah, maybe people were wrong about me after all, and people are finally realizing it. That, hey, what did I ever, who did I ever harm in this world? You know what I mean? Really, one of your haters is a degenerate? Tell me more. Yeah, gladly. So this guy on... now he goes by... Apparently, he has a bunch of sock accounts on Kiwi Farms, but his main account name was Turkey Beef. And, man, he just shat on me. Like, any chance he got, like... Any excuse he got, like I'd put a video out, and his first instinct would be to go shit on me on my now kind of humble 8-page thread. Which, when you compare it to fucking Silent Rob's 102 pages, now I feel kind of gratified that people are realizing that, yeah, maybe there wasn't that much to say about Asa. Yeah, he went to a fur con and found out that furries are degenerates. That was my claim to degeneracy, that I dared freaking immerse myself in the furry fandom for a brief moment in my life. And when I did, I found out that, oh, maybe they're a little too touchy-feely. And then I exited as quickly as possible the moment I got sexually harassed. And that is the story of that. People like to turn that into Ace is this degenerate, weird, sexual deviant or something, and far from it. Far from it. But yeah, you do you, internet. It's what you always do. I'm curious. I remember a hater account of yours named Kiki Hideout. Now, whatever happened to that? I remember Kiki. That's probably him, if I had to guess. The way he talks sounded identical to the way Kiki talked, so wouldn't surprise me if it's the same guy. But yeah, long story short, this turkey beef guy ended up getting his own thread that started on Tuesday, and it's already 31 pages long, talking about how he wants to get pegged. He's this like dude who's into little boys and shit, like all this unimaginable shit. Literally the shit he would accuse me of being, he was, which is amazing. What about Bat Dan? You know, Bat Dan, I think he just kind of fell off the map. He disappeared. I mean, the Irate Gamer Sucks blog kind of just stopped. I think he even like did this whole grandiose, I'm not doing this anymore thread to let people know that, he's a reformed person who no longer wants to shit on the Boers. Either that or the Boers finally, wasn't fun to talk about anymore, which wouldn't surprise me. And that's the doable. That's doable ended up being a cool guy. Me and That's Doable kind of buried the hatchet. And now he's more, or at least the last I heard from him, he did a lot of. He's like me. He embraced AI, and he did a lot of AI parodies of Silent Rob while the Silent Rob shit was going on. I don't know if Doable, thinks any less of me these days. I don't think so. I think we did manage to legitimately bury the hatchet whatever that may have been. He's actually a pretty cool guy. I'm not gonna shit on him. Irate Gamer wasn't relevant since 2010, and that guy still went on for years about him. Yeah, I heard Chris Bors is a father now. Yeah, that's what I heard too, and more power to him. So it took 17 or 18 years to stop the Irate Gamer hate. Yup, you heard it. Now, more like, let's see. I believe he started the blog in like 2008, I want to believe, and sometime in the mid 2020s he stopped. I want to say probably pandemic 2020 or 2021, around there. So yeah, a good 15 years, easily 15 years. Happy for the Boers. I think the Boers didn't even give a shit about it after a while. He's like, yeah, it's just a lot of white noise, and that's all it really was. That's Doable had some fun AI songs. $8 for the vision. $8 for the grind. $8 to help this channel shine. Yeah, that shit was fire. It's funny because, all it takes is to have a good ear for lyrics. And I don't know if Doable writes his own lyrics. I suspect he does. Because if you don't write your own lyrics, your AI slop is literally going to be slop.
Out the settings menu
AI can't really, it can rhyme things, but it's not going to make really good, deep cutting puns, mainly because AI can only be fed what it knows, and who the fuck knows Silent Rob, right? So it can't do those. That's why my horse song hits pretty hard, because it's me just shitting on Ani. Which I hear Rob didn't like. Too bad. Seems like Chris is really into the ghost stuff. Yeah, these days, it's funny because Silent Rob himself wanted to do a ghost hunting show, and it was the most cringe shit ever. Always lowest common denominator shit for Silent Rob. Expect nothing less from the man. Expect no effort from him, because you're never going to get effort from him. He just wants to get his money and go snort it. He doesn't care about quality or making you laugh or none of that shit. He just wants his fucking paycheck. Give me my fucking money. Glad Chris is getting back to his roots, if that's what he's doing now. Yeah, I'm not into the ghost hunting shit, but hey, it's not hurting anybody. So if it's what he enjoys, who am I to tell him not to enjoy it? He was posting weird stuff on his channel before deleting it. Oh yeah, very weird stuff if we're talking about Silent Rob.
Want your game to be
I
a
personally
little
don't
more
think Boris was
tame?
as bad as
Try
people.
turning
No,
on
he wasn't.
family
I managed to
mode
talk
in
to
the
him
settings menu.
personally several times, and he's never been anything but a decent human being to me. And the fact that he and AVGN eventually managed to do a video together means that all that earlier drama, had they just had better communication in the beginning, none of his drama would have happened. You would not have had Boars and Doors and all that other good shit. People would not have cared about him, quote unquote, ripping off James had they just got off on the right foot. Yeah, I too agree. In general, Boars is he's an okay guy. He's a good dude. He worked with what he had, came out better on the
Did
other
you
side.
know you
Yeah.
can create a
Yes,
custom
absolutely.
password to have more control over who can
AVGN
join your
stopped
game?
caring about
Check
Boars.
it out
Or,
in the
yeah.
settings menu.
It's funny. It's really the YouTube that lost their minds over the plagiarism. And it's funny because even when I was criticizing Boars, notice that I didn't really step on the whole plagiarism thing because I'm like that's played out. Let's talk about his product itself, and it was his Mario 2 review that I believe that got me on the map. And I didn't want to focus on I didn't want to focus on his plagiarism thing because that already been played out. So I just went with talking about all the bad
isn't this
information he was
fun?
giving. Chris is a good guy, but he's not particularly good at talking about video games. I think video games were always kind of like a subculture for him. They weren't his main thing. I think toys in general were more his thing. That's why his reviews of 80s toys are always better than his actual game reviews, or were, because he doesn't do those anymore. Hey, little guy, you came to steal Daddy's shoes? No! I can't do nothing. That's my phone.
The settings menu is pretty hip, Daddy-O. Have you checked it out yet?
Oh, shit. Ah! My tab just crashed. Restore this tab. Oh. Oh, oh. Okay, little guy. Go there. Ow.
Step right up. Everyone's
All
a
right.
winner. Except for that one guy.
I think toys and comics were his strong suit. Personally, if he had done comics, he would have beaten Uncle Linky as a pioneer in comic. I remember his Skylanders videos got a lot of views. He had this one, you okay, man? I'm okay. My little guy. It sounds like you're getting your butt handed to you. Does it still sound like that? Because I put my kid down finally. He climbed me, so I had to wrestle with my little guy.
Want your game to be a little more tame?
Does
Try
anyone say
turning on
"Face It,
family
breakfast is
mode
ruined"?
in the
Ironically,
settings
no.
menu.
They say it as a reference to his one made up meme. Oh, while we wait for while we wait, let's read some more of this. Well, I guess we could play with 5 players, and then I can go on to show you guys the video, and I can respond to that. Face it, YouTube is ruined. Y'all want to just start the game now with 5 players? Let me know. Let me know, and I'll start it.
Spectator mode in the settings menu.
Because I really want to see this video clip. I miss Game Dude. Yeah, in a weird way, I do too. Game Dude represented a different, Cool. Let's just start this. He is the game dude. He is so rude. He is the gamer with the bad attitude. Yeah, there was an innocence event. Tonight on your wedding night.
Помремо тільки раніше, а я пізніше.
Is Game Dude still hiding in Mexico? Nobody has any idea. We don't know. But he was... No, and he never resurfaced, even after June's video. So, if he's being hidden, he's very well hidden.
Помремо тільки раніше, а я пізніше. Помремо тільки раніше, а я пізніше. Помремо тільки раніше.
How do you feel about Razorfist currently? I haven't watched his stuff in a long time. I told him about my... he reached out to me like a month or so ago. I told him about my hardships, and he was apparently going to talk to friends of his that live in Dallas that were going to help me get situated over here. That never panned out, or he never got back to me about that. Other than that, yeah, he seems to be doing okay. That's the last I heard from Razor. Let's see. So yeah, not much else to say there. I do miss your old collabs with Razor. Yeah, it was a different era. He's gotten super political lately. Not sure if that's, you know... I've kind of lost the taste for politics.
The spectators also voted in this round.
At least you didn't have a falling out that bad with Razor compared to Silent Robber Hammer.
Yeah,
we had the one feud over our disagreement over the you know, the wall a few years ago, but we hashed it out, and that was the only drama I ever had with Razor. And religious. Oh, he's super into the religion now too. That's fine too. I mean, I'm not going to shit on anybody's religion. I think that's between you and your God. This is also why back in the day I gave the ranting robots shit, because I didn't like their brand of atheism. The whole, hey, let's shit on the Bible thing. Like, come on, guys, that's tasteless. You know. It's funny because I consider myself a lot more spiritual now than I was. I was more on the atheist side back in those days, but you know. But even then, I did not approve of their way of handling it, unless it's a cult or a fundamentalist. Okay. The ranting robots didn't even pick a Bible game. They were shoehorning. Yeah, they just wanted to put that out there and show how edgy they were. That was it. Atheism Plus killed the non-belief when it too became no shit, right? I'd say atheists killed atheism. Especially when your representative is a guy that shoves a banana up his ass and dips his balls in hot oil. It's funny, I almost missed the days when that was news. Is Silent Rob still alive? Funny you should mention it. His thread certainly is. 102 pages of glory.
Here's how you voted. We
He's
asked
a
the
Fen
spectators
zombie.
which player they would pick
If you
for
want
their
rational
dodgeball
reasons for
team.
not being an atheist, I recommend some of
Congratulations,
Bernardo
it's
Kastrup's
you.
books or interviews with an NDE experiencer named Peter Panagore. Okay. Fill him up with DUK. Damn, DUK. Hey, I'm gonna watch an anime with my friend now, but it's been a pleasure listening to you. You're a fun and great guy. I love you, and I love how you love your family. Thank you, man. And thank you for another 30 kroner. I still have no idea what the exchange rate is. Hopefully you're not giving me, $300 every. Please don't go full minute world on me. I don't deserve that. And you don't deserve putting yourself out just to be a minute world. I would feel bad, Oh. I can barely read these.
Time to vote for your favorite.
I think a lot of the game screen is cut out. No, but that is the actual game stream, believe it or not. I'm playing on the game screen and it was cut off on my screen. So it was Dainty Butterfly Kisses, Dumbass United Klansman, Duly Unbridled Crack, Duck Ugly Kung, and Doug's Unusual Kidneys, and DUK without a C because it's not real duck. Okay. Yeah, my actual game screen was like that, so it wasn't just the.
Here's how you voted.
That was weird. Do I have to? Oh shit!
Answer. Congrats on getting out of the negative.
I had to.
45.
Yeah, but if I full screen it, then it fucks up the.
The spectator votes are in. Here's the correct answer to the
Yeah,
spectator's
if I full screen
trivia
it,
question.
yeah. Yeesh. Yeah, that was kind of a difficult one.
Очень ответственные пятна.
Yeah, full screening it just cuts it off even worse. So
Я, конечно, не профессор, но, по-моему, кукурузное масло. Очень
I got the
ответственные пятна.
murderer's underwear. What can you deduce?
Нет, я, конечно, не профессор, но, по-моему, кукурузное масло.
Let's see. It's probably around nearly 35 bucks being a guy who's in Sweden twice, and I do have my Kronor with me. Actually, I goofed. It's about nearly $5. Okay, $5. I won't feel terrible over taking $5. I mean, I'm not. I hate the whole. This is why I don't ask for donos. You know, I'd rather donos be something that you do. Oh shit! I have to do a. Yeah, I'd rather donos do. Did you see the other AI song about Silent Rob? It's $10.99. No, I'll have to take a look at that. Can you? Is there any way you can link that to me? I don't know. Maybe on
30 seconds left.
maybe on X or Twitter or whatever you want. I it's weird that I call it X. But yeah, if you can link that to me, I donate to more streams, but I don't trust YouTube or yeah, no shit.
Очень ответственные пятна.
I don't blame you, Sniper.
Нет, я, конечно, не профессор, но, по-моему, кукурузное масло. Очень
I
ответственные
got the
пятна.
murderer's underwear. What can you deduce? He ate
Нет,
corn at
я,
least
конечно,
2
не
years.
профессор, но, по-моему, кукурузное масло. Очень
Got the
ответственные
murderer's
пятна.
underwear. What can you deduce?
Нет,
Found an
я,
unreasonable
конечно, не
amount of
профессор, но,
crabs
по-моему,
crawling around.
кукурузное
Oh,
масло. Очень
the
ответственные
murderer's
пятна.
underwear. What can you deduce?
Сейчас.
Smells like roast
Я,
beef.
конечно, не
Oh,
профессор, но, по-моему, кукурузное масло.
I got the murderer's underwear. What can you deduce?
Сейчас.
That the murderer
Нет,
didn't
я,
wipe.
конечно, не профессор, но, по-моему, кукурузное масло. Очень
The
ответственные
murderer's
пятна.
underwear. What can you deduce?
Сейчас.
I sniffed them
Я,
to,
конечно, не профессор, но, по-моему,
sniffed them to
кукурузное
track
масло.
OJ's real killer.
Vote for your favorite answer now.
Sniff them to track? I mean. All right.
Let's see how you voted.
I like it's called $8. Oh yeah, I've seen the $8 one.
Here's the correct
Yeah,
answer to the
that's one of
spectator's
that's one of
trivia
Doable's
question.
songs. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a baby. My Kronor is worth more than Silent Rob's $8 content. Would not surprise me. I continue reading the.
Here's what you wrote. Okay, vote for your favorite answer. votes are in. Let's see who denied it and who supplied it. House answer. The spectators also voted in this round. The spectators are giving 1,000 extra points to you.
Ooh, I've lost my touch. That's what I get for not paying attention. Stream died briefly. Oh. Okay, it looks like it's still going there. What's written on that box?
We'll go for Gizmo. All right, players, make me laugh. Vote for your favorite answer now.
Okay.
Let's see.
I
how
better
you
start
voted,
talking
shall we?
again. We're down to 13 concurrent viewers. I've bored
Another
4 of
double
you now.
down. The spectators have chosen to take 1,000 points away from you.
Sure, why not?
You're not in jeopardy, but your score might be. Let's play out of the question. For 1,500, here's
Or
your first
1,500.
prompt.
Anthropologists believe these were man's first words. Anthropologists believe these were man's first words. For 2,000. In Dickens' original draft of Christmas Carol, Scrooge was also visited by this additional entity. In Dickens' original draft of A Christmas Carol, Scrooge was also
And
visited by this
finally,
entity.
For 2,500 points,
A survey found only 1% of people would open a can of beans with this on the label.
Here are the results of the spectator poll. And here's what you came up with.
Anthropologist, fire, hot. Is this the 5 o'clock free crack giveaway? Just the tip. Ow, my balls. Did you fart? And fire hot again. Two of
Vote
you
for
thought
your
fire
favorite
hot.
answer now.
Mistletoe of the gays. Tyrone Biggums. The ghost of Christmas never. The ghost of discarded condoms. Ghost Rider. And the spirit of Christmas cut off dicks. Yee. Hey, so what's up, SA? What's up, Stone Mexican guy? We're just about to finish a game of Use Your Words 2 so that I can lovingly show us what Silent Rob said about me. All right. Curious what the biggest difference between this game and Use Your Words 1. Yeah, there's not really that big of a difference between the games. It's just another cash grab from the guys who made the first one, honestly. There's a guy on YouTube who decided to do an entire retrospective on Captain S, the dude who did wasn't that the Captain Sega guy? Brief cameo with the nerd in 2008. Yeah, pretty bold content. That is some obscure shit. I wonder what that Captain S guy is doing these days. It's got to be my age, I'm assuming. Does this game require a subscription? No, thank God, no. If it did, I don't think we'd be playing it right now, Sniper. No, it's just a one-time you buy it on Steam thing. If it had a subscription, there's no way I could. Even if it was super cheap, I still wouldn't purchase a
15
subscription
seconds left.
for something like this. You know, that's where all models of gaming appear to be going.
Let's see how you voted. Oh, that was a house decoy.
Oh, wow, I just keep going further down.
house answer. The spectator votes are in. Oh dear, that was a house answer.
Hey, I'm not last anymore. Well, now I'm last again.
Decoy.
Hey. Oh, wow, I made it to second place somehow.
And the winner is you, the spectators.
Well done,
are named
Sniper.
the funniest player. You receive the Golden Joker Award. Way to go! You can.
All right, let's take a look at this video. Hopefully I can. Let's see, how can I do this? Let's see, window capture, Kiwi Farms. Hopefully you guys can see.
Yeah, I don't do that, Justine. Next guy you get with, don't try to rob them while they go to the bathroom. How about that? Bullshit, dude. You're full of shit. You were in jail, and I wasn't. So, you know, good, dude. Then get out of my chat, dude. I don't know why you're here. You're just mad because you got busted with my fucking wallet. Justine's the one that I had to put in jail because we got a motel. Me and her got a motel with each other, and then when I was in the bathroom getting ready for bed, she stole my fucking wallet and then took off with her friend. And then I called the cops on her, and they found her at the gas station. And at the gas station, she had my wallet, and she threw my wallet away and took the cards out of it. And so they found her with all the cards and shit. And then she started this story.
Okay, not interested in that. Okay, PS5 grifting. All right. PS5 grifting.
I want to tell you the updates of me trying to donate. Dude, Bloody Messiah, bro. Oh my god, man. If you could fucking do that, dude, I would be endlessly appreciative, dude. I want a PS5 so fucking bad, bro.
You want a PS5 so bad?
And you unlock the whole next level of streaming for me, dude. I'm late as fuck. No, you're good, dude. Like, if you fucking do that, dude, that's cool, dude. Somebody else was telling me that they were gonna get me a PS5 too, dude, and they didn't. So, like, I've been like really excited about it, and it's just not happening.
Silent Grifter
But it's not your
here.
fault, dude. I don't.
Y'all need to send me a PS5, okay? Like, bitches, you know, if you don't send me a PS5, y'all can go fuck yourselves. The fuck do you think you are, Silent Rob? Rob, you want people to send you a free PS5. For what? And what? So you can scratch your balls and do freaking no effort fucking shit? I mean, I guess I can't speak. I'm doing a low effort stream myself right now. Maybe I should make a video so that I can be, you know, so that I can be less of a hypocrite. However, I'm not asking people to send me a PS5. All right, moving on. Actually, I didn't do nothing wrong. Oh, yeah, this one's a good one. The I didn't do nothing wrong thing. I didn't do nothing wrong. All right. This ought to be good. 3 minutes.
The only reason I've ever been on a plane was to go see Asa, dude. I mean, regardless of the relationship me and Asa have now, it was really cool of him to, you know, have me stay in his house and stuff, and I had a lot of fun with him. And it was really fun, and I'm glad I did it. And I had a lot of good experiences on here, dude. Well, you know, case in point, dude. I mean, it was just me. I couldn't look at the YouTube page anymore, dude. I couldn't do it. And you know, Ani's presence was all over that fucking page, dude. And I couldn't do it. And the trolls and stuff, you know, when I kicked people off of FDU and the trolls and everything like that, that was just icing on the cake, dude. I was already going through so much stuff at that point. That's why I was acting so erratic and shit, dude, because I was putting up, because you guys remember I was telling you guys I had stuff that was going on with me, and I couldn't talk about it, and I was dealing with Ani, dude. Ani was fucking just being treacherous. But I couldn't talk about it because, you know, she's like my stream partner, and everybody thought we had this great relationship and shit. You know, and her punk ass would fucking get on hugging me and everything else, you know, acting like our relationship was so great when she would just turn around and cheat at the first guy that fucking looked at her and shit. Get you a used PS5. Dude, I got a PayPal. Give me 1 second and I'll give you my PayPal, dude. Because I'll get that shit immediately, dude.
PayPal. Jesus Christ, dude.
Give me 1 sec.
That's pathetic.
After this match, I'll put it on there. I don't have anything against Asa, dude. I really don't. The reason why I was initially...
You don't have anything against me. However, you went out of your way to threaten to do... And I don't even know if you ever did it. But not only did you make fun of my disabled kid, you also, you know, went so low as to threaten to make AI porn of her. Very classy of you there. I guess we're ignoring those things, huh? Hey, Rob, you're choosing to ignore that?
Upset with Ace to begin with is that he jumps on the drama, dude.
I jump on the drama. You're the one that attacked me, motherfucker. I was the one fucking having to defend myself from your attacks. So let's get the story right here, Rob. You're not the victim here.
And, you know, he didn't really check if I was okay. He didn't care. He just wanted the view.
I didn't check if you were okay. Okay, so in May of 2024, when I literally called you from international waters and had this big old conversation with you, that was not me reaching out to you at all, right? At all. You fucking pathetic piece of shit liar.
Of any kind of, like, you know, shit that he could get on me or anything else. He didn't know what was going on. He just wanted to make videos and get some views about it, and that's.
I just wanted to make videos and get some views about it. Really? Yeah, my 2,000 views were so worth it.
That's what really upset me about the whole thing with Asa, dude. It's just he doesn't care about me. He cares about the drama more than me. Like I would never make a video on Asa like that.
Oh no! You would never make a video on me. So all those fucking videos you made making fun of my kid, those were not you. What were you just so high that you didn't realize what you were doing? Is that the excuse you're gonna go with next?
I would actually contact him to see if he was okay, which I've done in the past, actually. Here, hold on. This is my PayPal.
Was the other way around? Oh yeah. Let's stop talking about that.
But yeah, that's just what made me upset with Asa, dude. Is that he didn't care about seeing if I was okay. He just wants the fucking views for the fucking drama shit. But like I said, I was already saying like I was going through something. I didn't, you know, when I left YouTube, like I left in like a kind of a shitty way, but at the same time, I didn't really do anything like terrible to anybody. I was just caught up in my own fucking drama in my own head, and I had to duck out before I, you know, did something majorly stupid.
Yeah, like you mean like make a video, you know, mocking my daughter? Yeah. You didn't do that at all, huh?
The worst thing I did was kick some people off my page and shit, and I was kind of mean to some people that didn't deserve it, but that's about it, dude.
Dude, you and accountability.
But I clocked myself out because I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. But it was because of Ani, dude. I couldn't even look at that page. So I didn't.
Yeah, it's because of Ani that I had to make that video shitting on Ace's daughter. I mean, yeah, and you know, calling her a retard and talking about how she stole my headphones. Something that you conveniently apparently never brought up. That this is this made up shit that you wanna you know, you just want to shovel dirt on my kid's name. But yeah, but we're cool, right, Rob? We're cool. You're not going to take any accountability for any of that shit you did. Of course not. This is Silent Rob. Yeah.
Stream because I didn't want to stream with her because of what the shit she was pulling.
Yet you did anyway.
I knew Asa was going to jump on that shit. That's why I fucking said.
You knew I was going to jump on that shit because you attacked me first. When you did your little drama with David, you included me in that drama, even though I had absolutely nothing to do with your little spat with him. Oh, but you sure threw me under the bus. So no, Rob, you threw the rock first. I merely defended myself from your aggression.
I won a bunch of money and shit. I wanted to see if he'd take the bait with that shit. And of course he did. You know, in actuality, I really didn't do anything like to anybody, dude.
You're more broke than my ass. I'm pretty
kicked
fucking
some
broke.
people off my fucking fan page that didn't really deserve it, and then left in a huff.
Uh-huh. Oh, God. You have got to be kidding me, bro. He wants to paint himself as the victim so bad. I didn't do anything wrong. He would not have been erratic anyway. Ani was there. Yeah. He learned his grifting art from his daddy Trump. Rob wants to paint himself as the victim so bad. Reviewing a junkie was not about getting views, dude. It was like the Elvis What Happened book. Yeah. Nonstop videos worked out the algorithm to make nonstop Infinity videos about it. Nothing to lose. Shouldn't have fucked with me. Coming from the guy who deliberately made a fake picture of his nephew getting shot, which, you know, that was the most tasteless thing he did, too. I wonder what David Hardy would say about this. I'm probably going to bring it up to him later. See what he has to say. You didn't do anything terrible to anyone. Rob, are you serious? You threaten people's families, including mine. Yeah, Rob, you're the victim. You're always the fucking victim, aren't you? I like how he completely glossed over the fact that he involved my daughter at all, you know. Or the fact that this drama started literally when he went after Dave, you know. I even told him I'm staying out of this drama, and then he decided to involve me anyway. Yeah, prior to that, I had called him to make sure, hey, how are you doing? And no, and he's glossing over that too. I even offered him like, hey, there's cheap land in Argentina if you ever want to do. Like we were that tight actually that I was like, hey, you should probably, you know, get in on that. This was years ago, but hey, that didn't work out for me either. But the fact that he's literally trying to act like he had nothing to do with his own, you know, it's amazing how Rob tries to, you know, escape accountability. Rob, you subhuman piece of shit. I hardly believe that you're not taking accountability for all the shit you did. If you're in a bad place, it's because of what you did, man. But I don't want no drama with you. And I proved it literally by being the first one to let it go. You kept it going for months long after I did. So if anything, the guy who's trying to make drama out of this is you, and you're proving it. But now you're trying to act like you're the bigger man. You're such a lying fuck, Rob. How did I ever have any respect for you? What an asshole. The least you could do is man up and be like, yeah, you know what? It was pretty fucked up, you know, insulting some kid with you know, with a disability, you know, a kid that I actually met, you know, like, what the fuck, dude? You're a grifting piece of shit, and you want to act like everybody else is the grifter, and that's the. If I had wanted to make drama with you for views, I certainly wouldn't have picked you. There's so many better subjects than you if I wanted to go that route. This guy quoting my lyrics back. Baby, when you said we'd drive to the fields full of corn, I didn't know you meant the pasture where you were born. And I whispered to myself, That was a banger. I love what the AI did with my lyrics. uh, it's funny. All this time he's saying, "Yeah, it was Ani's fault that I decided to attack another guy's kids." Yeah, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh man. So yeah, and now for my other hater. Oh, I mean, this one's like you gotta you gotta see this one to believe it. It's amazing. This guy for years. Yeah. Okay, so lolcows. All I gotta do is search for myself on lolcows. So I got this thread, 8 pages long, and one of the frequent contributors you're gonna see. Where is he? One of the frequent contributors to this thread is this guy right here, Red Lenses, who used to go by turkey beef. Let's small this up so you can read this better. He's saying things like, I guess he's drawn to the prospect of trying to turn the threads into daycare centers for his hurt fifis. Like anytime any drama with me came up, he would like, Asa loves to moralize and signal all the time about how he's such a good and reasonable person, and that's literally all there is to it. Yeah, so at least as far as December of last year, he made it a point to constantly shit on me. Only to find out that now this guy has his own thread. 31 pages. This is the guy who shat on me at the end of turkey beef. And in case you're wondering, yeah, there it is. Red Lenses 2112. That was one of his many sock accounts. But yeah, going through this thread, apparently this guy's got one huge laundry list. Mr. Pedro Fuertes. That's just one letter away from being Fuentes. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Funny. That's funny. This guy here, this degenerate fuck is the guy who was making fun of me all along. My, how the tables have turned. But I don't know you from Adam Turkey Beef, but how's them apples taste? 31 pages to my 8. So sit on that and spin, motherfucker. You degenerate fucking fuck. Turns out I am a better human being than you. So back to this. Is it me or did Rob finally check the Adam's apple for Manny? I've been AFK for the last 10 minutes. What did I miss? Oh, you just missed the expose on both Rob and turkey beef. Two pieces of shit who deserve each other, honestly. But yeah, kind of ran out of shit to talk about. Any questions? I'll take questions now from my 17 concurrent viewers while my little guy tries to get under my desk here because he can't help but squirm underneath. What up, little guy? Why do you always got to go searching for my sandals to go chew on? Asalieri, yeah. You know what's funny is the guy who coined that term was Game Dude himself. He was the first to call me Asalieri. Did you ever make up with Kid in a Gray Shirt? No. I've never even met Kid in a Gray Shirt. Who's worse, Rob or Drunken Punk? Well, considering Drunken Punk eventually buried the hatchet with me, went on my he went on my Discord server, and yeah, we had a big old talk about it, and then he excused himself and he left, and I've never heard of him since. He apparently went the trans route, and I wish him the best. I have no quarrel with Drunken Punk. So if you want me to tell you who's worse, well, Drunken Punk at least acknowledged he did wrong, and we buried the hatchet. Rob to this day refuses to acknowledge that he did anything wrong. He's just the victim in his own story, and he will always be. What was the whole thing with Rob saying his earbuds were stolen at your house? Yeah, he pulled that one straight out of his ass. Because if that had been a thing, you'd think he would have just brought it up to me in person, right? Like, if this was a thing that actually happened, wouldn't he want to like hash it out with me while he's there? While he's at my house, motherfucker? Like, if he's at my house and he's like, hey, yo, my earbuds are missing. Can you make sure that your kid didn't grab them? Like, maybe not say it that way, but I'm sure there was something that we could have done about it if that had actually happened, which it did not, obviously. So was Rob trying to frame you as a PDF? Yeah, that was just him trying to frame me as a PDF file. Yeah. That's all there is. I mean, he had nothing, so... and it's the easiest fucking thing to say about anybody online that'll get gasps. If there's any RAR subject I'm curious about, it's Mastiflex. Anything else come of that? Nope. The Mastiflex thing was a one video thing, and yeah, that drama fizzled very fast. But yeah, for crying out loud, Rob, just admit you fucked up. What's up with everyone throwing PDF files like yeah, it's the laziest fucking thing. Where are they at though? I don't know where they at. These days that's the try hard way of trying to cancel someone. Just throwing the PDF file accusation. Because, now it's so frequent that anybody can be accused of it, and people don't even have to present any evidence. They're the fastest way to label someone as evil. Evil sends evidence. Exactly. It wasn't Kid in a Gray Shirt. It was the chubby kid you made fun of. That was just a troll who was trying to pass himself off as that. But in case it was, I wanted to err on the side of correctness. Because if someone actually did feel bad about something I said when they were a teenager, then I want to make sure that they know now that I was just trying to make fun. It was all in good fun. It was some harmless ball busting. That's all it was. But as expected, it was just a troll who was passing himself off as that. It wasn't the real kid. A shame. I don't think I shall ever meet the kid who called me Eric motherfucker. Actually thought that was kind of badass of him. I was really low-key hoping it was the guy. I remember the Jay Frieden drama happened in 2011. That was tame comparing to Rob Knight. Yeah, no shit. When you think about how easy drama was back in the day and how light-hearted in comparison to today with all the pedo accusations and all that shit, it's really disheartening to see where the internet went. I blame social media in general. But here I am all these years later, and turns out that there was never any material on me because I'm just a normal dude with a normal family. Have I said some cringe things over the year? Absolutely. But who hasn't on YouTube? Certainly, never did anything that merited, even 8 pages. Those 8 pages are literally just people who hate me. And you can tell just from the way they talk, and any time a video comes up, they're like, oh, shit, we got to shit on him again. God forbid we forget. At least Jay Frieden was in much better shape than Rob taking his daily dose of fentanyl. Yeah. I wonder what Jay Frieden's up to these days. Hope he's doing okay. See, I don't bear fucking 20-year grudges over anyone. 20 would be an exaggeration. Our drama was in 2011, so yeah. Man, that's still almost 15 years ago. That's fucking crazy. How time goes by fast. So yeah, and no doubt, anybody who hates me can cut this up and take whatever they need to shit on me, because why not? It's the easy way out. Honestly, I don't think I'm even worth hating at this point. I'm not relevant at all. Hey DZD, welcome back. Although you're joining back at a point when I'm already considering stopping this, since I'm kind of running out of words. I'm off for the night. It was nice to catch your stream live. See you around, homie. All right, Muffin Cakes, you take care, man. and I feel bad that you're one of Rob's current favorite victims. That's pretty fucked up. May you get the Rob off your back as soon as possible. Okay, yeah. I'll shut up now. What happened to Minute World? Minute World is doing fine. He's got his own he's got his own Discord server, and I assume enjoying life as best he can. Curious as to how you're feeling about whenever the hell 2026 potentially. If you need assistance with investment towards a prize, I mean, yeah, if you wanna help me organize one, sure, I'll do it. I might judge instead of partake. Wasn't worse than Nostalgia Critic making fun on Mako, saying he should stop smoking cigarettes. He died of esophagus cancer. Ooh. Probably half the people who follow the likes on Tigwatig were just as bad as someone like Obscurus Lupa or Uncle Linky. Oh man. Lately, there was an expose video that came out against Obscurus Lupa, which is just mind-boggling that they're still worthy targets to some people. Telling you, the internet's just running out of drama, so now we have to dig it up from the past. That's good, man. That dude went through. Yeah, dude. I can't imagine how he felt after realizing the truth of where his money was going. Yeah. The fact that he spent over 10 grand is just boggles the mind. Who cares about Obscurus Luca these days? Apparently some YouTubers. I remember it popped up on my. Oh no, it didn't pop up on my feed. Some guy in my Discord sent it to me, and I watched it, and I was like, oh. Turns out I was right all these years. I didn't think those people were still relevant. They're not. It's just current YouTubers like to make light of old YouTubers as if the people of today weren't worse than the people of yesterday, which they are. And yes, Stigwatig is 6 feet under. But just as June brought up frickin' Game Dude, sometimes people have that fixation with figures from the past. Everyone wants Spoonie to come back, but I'm fine with him focusing on himself. Yeah, I don't think if he could come back that he'd come back as the Spoonie you know and remember from 2008. That's just not... we can't... It's I can't be the Asalieri from 2008 either. I just can't. I'm 47 now. I have different priorities in my life. I was actually trying to keep my channel as drama-free as possible, but Rob's just never going to let that go, so... And I have to continually remind Rob that, no, you're the one in the wrong here. You're the one that needs to apologize, Rob, and you need to acknowledge that you're the one that's largely to blame for your own fucking problems. And that you need to stop frickin' blaming everybody else. I don't blame anybody else for my failures, and believe you me, I failed a lot in 2024 and most of 2025. Do I blame other people for my being, in a bad spot now? No. No, I largely just chalk it up to it was my own mistakes. Well, okay, maybe the roof, but it's not like I can blame my old house for the roof. That was, shit happens. Sometimes people are unfortunate. I had a very unfortunate set of circumstances. And I'll leave it at that. Any of you would like to see videos from me in the future? And if you do, what kind of content would you like me to make? This is an honest question I give you guys because I'd like to, entertain my viewers, preferably with something that interests you, that also interests me. I'd rather not focus on meaningless drama. I know that it gets views, but I don't feel like it gets like I don't feel like my best humor is focused on that. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that is what I'm put on this earth to do. Well, it's the what kind of videos would you like to see is the question. Yo Sniper says he's down for any of my content. Apparently he really liked my Master Paint, and that was largely done to please Yo Sniper specifically because I know he watches my shit. Dragon Quest Rise and Fall, that'd be an interesting topic, especially considering my feelings on the upcoming Dragon Quest 7 and all the content that they're omitting from the game. How about one more Tuesday night? Okay, yeah, I can do more Tuesday night reviews, game reviews. All right. Yeah, maybe I can do that. I'm glad that I think you'd be a good interview for the YouTuber I've talked about before who does old game. Okay, well, put him in contact with me, Pat. Yeah, I'm open to talking to anybody. I love talking about old YouTube. I liked your Final Fantasy retrospective. Doing one on Dragon Quest would be nice. I wonder if my wife would want to get in on that. Hey, sweetie, would you want to get in on a Dragon Quest retrospective? Okay. My my viewers are requesting that I do a Dragon Quest retrospective. I like a lot of Dragon Quest. These remakes are getting a little bad. It's sad because I really, really wanted to see 1, 2, and 3 done in the Octopath style, and now that I've seen it, I'm like, man, you guys should have done so much better. Dragon Quest 1, the remake is just... It used to be you could go anywhere on the map you wanted to, provided you had the guts to walk into infested, high ranking enemy territory. Now it's literally all hand walking, super linear. Like, I didn't like it for the linearity, Square. I could go with a Dragon Quest retrospective, seeing it from the eyes of a player, seeing it from the eyes of a player who in 1986 played it as a little kid. Yeah, I grew up with Dragon Quest. The problem is it didn't grow up with me. Maybe something tabletop game. Oh man, how many of you would like to play like a tabletop game with me that I would stream or something? What do you think? Would that be something that would interest any of you? Back in my day, it was called Dragon Warrior. Yep. But yeah, would tabletop interest any of you? Depends on what tabletop game. Well, I mean, most people know Dungeons and Dragons, but I'd love to play like Rifts. I have a bunch of old Rifts source books. Especially now that I've moved, I was able to find them. Okay, yeah. Would you guys prefer me as a game master or as a player? What do you suppose I would be better at? Rifts was fun. Rifts was different. I always held hope that Rifts would eventually be as big as Dungeons and Dragons is now, but the author Kevin Sim, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Simbita, something like that. He's very protective of his work. Palladium is kind of throttled by its own author. Ace's tabletop adventures sound interesting. Okay, that's something that I should consider then. I've never played any tabletop RPGs. Oh wow. Sniper, as a board game player that you are, I would have imagined you would be familiar with tabletop. I think I played the Hero Quest upon one time, but I quickly lost interest. It's like with Lord Cat. Oh God. I wouldn't want to be compared to Lord Cat, though. Maybe that's a good thing. Rifts, not as big as D&D. Have you seen what they're doing with... Yeah, I've seen what they're doing with D&D. It's largely unrecognizable from what it used to be. I'm generally terrible at RPGs and games of deception. I prefer strategy games. Duly noted. Still haven't beaten the Dragon Quest 3 HD remake. Honestly, been more interested in my Dragon Quest 7 3DS game. Yeah. Cherish that copy of your 3DS Dragon Quest 7 because the Dragon Quest 7 that is coming out next year is going to be absolutely terrible. Already they're taking large chunks of both the story and the gameplay out of the game. You see, we have to take the gambling out of Dragon Quest. Don't you know that it's bad for kids to see gambling? Yeah, in a world where literally every phone game is a gambling game, where we're trying to sell gotcha games where you take your dad's credit card and buy a shit ton of cards to get the one you want. That gambling, guys, that gambling is okay. Oh, but slot machines in Dragon Quest? No, that's wrong. We can't have poker and slot machines in Dragon Quest. And Pokemon cards. Yeah, they ruined that too. Pokemon cards are not... God, I hate that YouTube feeds me video after video of dudes opening fucking Pokemon cards. Like, I give a shit. I don't want to see that, YouTube. All you did was take what used to be a kid's hobby, or, just a hobby, a cute little game that you could play, and you ruined it and turned it into this big old gamble fest. Now it's just, I don't even know why they ought to call those card trading cons. They ought to call it Scam Con. It's just, scammers trying to scam other scammers. Everybody's just trying to scalp everybody. Like, what part of Pokemon card collecting is even fun anymore? You already have people that stock targets waiting for the guy to dump the freaking truckload of Pokemon stuff so that they can get it before they can even put it on the shelf. That's how bad it's gotten. Like, it's no longer a hobby for kids. It's not kid-friendly anymore. They just turned it into one big gamble fest. And we all know that the Pokemon card economy is just going to plummet eventually. Eventually, it's going to... What? You're going to run out of old packs to open. Turn on all comments. Say YouTube filtering comments. Turn on all comments. How do I do that? Top fan reactions pop out. Moderation activity. Participants. I think I have comments turned on. Why? Are they not popping up on my video? Yeah, now it pays neckbeard rents. Pretty soon it won't do that either. Fuck that. They already had a crappy plot twist in the 7 Reimagined, already spoiled it. Yeah, apparently now they fuck with the timeline, because now apparently you can find Kiefer, in one of the future adventures, like a 40-year-old Kiefer. And I tell you, when your party goes back into the past, it's this it's understood that it's hundreds and hundreds of years in the past with the Dejan tribe, and he stays there because he falls in love with the dancer lady. You're going to tell me that 40 years after that, you just happen to find him in your world again? Bullshit. Bullshit. They didn't like my comments on Lord Cat's exchange. Can we get a rendition of Easy Lover this year? About whom? Don't tell me Rakita is still a thing. It's just like YouTube, man. It's like Russian roulette with the AI filter. Yeah. Apparently all my comments are just fine. Top chat. Yeah. Apparently it's allowing all comments that I know of. If your comment isn't popping up, let me know, and type it a different way so that I can read it, I guess. But as far as I know, all comments are allowed. Engage with your audience. Start a Q&A session. I kind of already did that. Here we go. Oh, say something. Something. Start Q&A. Okay, that oh, that's a mess. End Q&A. I don't need YouTube to conduct my Q&As for me. M. Night Shyamalan had better plot twist than Kiefer is over 50 years old now. Yeah. Might as well go out and say, it's me, Austin. It was me. It's me, Austin. Yeah. Oh, man. But yes, all these loser neckbeards ruined Pokemon trading. And they're the same assholes that are ruining wrestling, ruining video games. They're ruining everything. Well, guys, it's been 2 hours and a half. We can never have anything now. Yeah. Everything wholesome is fucked. But now that I have a more or less idea of what you guys want to see, maybe I should start working on a Dragon Quest retrospective. So, thanks for the feedback, guys. And, yeah, I'll see you next time, dear viewers. Take care.